Concerning this mysterious Havana syndrome, it's still a mystery. Insider says scientists are stumped by this mysterious illness. CIA agents have claimed their complaints are not being investigated seriously enough. Havana syndrome, the mysterious illness which has caused dozens of U.S. personnel and others as well in Havana, Cuba, stationed around the world to fall sick with symptoms including dizziness and extreme headaches, has left scientists baffled, a government insider said, and now it's emerged up to 36 current and ex-CIA officers have accused the specially appointed task force of not taking their concerns seriously enough. This phenomenon first impacted U.S. government staff stationed in the Cuban capital of Havana 6 years ago, and that's how it got its name, although officially cases are referred to as anomalous health incidents, AHIs. All developed symptoms consist with head trauma, similar reports subsequently emerging from other stations around the globe, including even China. They ranged in severity from headaches and vertigo to what some doctors diagnose as traumatic brain injury. Quote, they've done an immense amount of work, literally spreads heating everywhere, catastrophic set of symptoms down to the headache, and there's just none, end quote. However, in recent months, CIA officers have complained the agency's task force is failing to investigate claims vigorously enough, with such much all these people launching official whistleblower proceedings. Mark Said, an attorney who is representing these complainants, said, from what I have seen, there are tons of significant credible leads that, to the best of our knowledge, the agencies are not addressing. He said, leads that clients of mine put into the system, and they're not doing it. To me, this is where they need to be held accountable to explain why. The agency countered by insisting it was conducting, quote, among the most full-scaled and aggressive approaches to an investigation that CIA and other agencies have taken, end quote. CIA Director William Burns said, we have assembled a large team of some of our very best officers who are focused exclusively on this issue, and we are following every single lead. He says, I have great confidence in the professionalism of the people who come from both the CIA and wider intelligence community who are carrying out this mission in their commitment to objectively and in the findings they have reached their objectivity and in the findings they've reached to date. The complaints come at a time when both the CIA and the State Department are starting to pay compensation to some victims, including one who has allegedly developed a rare form of cancer associated with exposure to radiation. What is going on here? A separate report prepared by a panel of scientific, medical, and engineering specialists said the injuries could plausibly have been caused by pulsed electromagnetic energy, but did not offer any firm conclusions about this. There is also no evidence proving that the injuries were caused by a quote-unquote weapon used by a nation-state actor, another CIA source said. And they explained, we have solicited and received many potential leads from AHI-affected officers, as well as other members of our workforce. We have followed up rigorously on each of those. Speaking to Express UK back in 2018, Dr. Ian McLaughlin, professor of computing at the University of Kent, suggested episodes of Havana syndrome reported in China were likely the result of attempted surveillance rather than specific attacks. He said, we have the tools to detect those sounds in the lab, but that's not where something like this would happen. It would be very difficult to detect. Senator Jean Shaheen, a New Hampshire Democrat, and Susan Collins, a Maine Republican, last year introduced legislation which would create a new position in the White House National Security Council to get to the bottom of this mystery. She said the U.S. public servants injured by directed energy attacks should be treated with the same urgency as any other American injured in the line of duty. They should not have to jump through bureaucratic hoops to access the care they need, which compounds the suffering they've already endured. So what could this be? It's still a mystery. They have no idea. By the way, it's not only to Americans this was done, it was done to others, to Canadians that have their embassy near the American embassy in Havana, Cuba. They also, the officers and staff there also have had these types of Havana syndrome injuries. This is by Kieran McGrath on Express UK. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.